If it's not helping you, if it's not for your greater good, bye. Peace. Let it go, for real. No, for real, y'all. Y'all gotta let that stuff go because it's not helping you. I'm telling y'all, I have no regrets about 2022. It was not the easiest year, but when I tell y'all it was necessary, in 2023, we are bossing up, y'all. We cannot keep talking about the same old stuff over and over and over again. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, the real Nubian Queen, coming back at you with another video. And before I get started, may I just say Happy New Year to everybody. I'm so glad that we are all still a part of that number. I'm so glad that God saw us fit to see a new year. I pray that you guys already have your goals and New Year resolutions in order. So as y'all can tell by the title of the video, this video is going to be about being a better person in 2023 based off of the lessons that I learned in 2022. Y'all, when I tell y'all that 2022 was a crazy year for me, if you know, you know. Y'all, when I tell y'all I did not start 2022 the same way I ended it, y'all go back and watch those videos. Y'all can see your girl was stressed, your girl was depressed, your girl was fed up and tired and angry at the system and how things was going. But I did not end 2022 like that. I learned so many lessons throughout the year and I can't wait to share them with y'all. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So last year, I had basically took a year off from life and adulting. I had decided that I did not want a job. I did not want to be on anybody's clock. I had decided for my mental well-being that I just wanted to take some time off and get myself together. Eventually, that came to an end. So I can't even say I took a year off. I kind of took a half year off. Because when I came back home from Savannah, I moved back home with my family and I ended up getting a job because I wanted to help out. And that was just stressful in itself. And so that is the reason why I say that I am not the same person I was at the beginning of the year versus the end. At the beginning of the year, I was sad, I was depressed, I was unhappy, I was angry, I was just not myself. And then at the end, I was happy, I was at peace, I was, focused on God and His plans for me. And so I say that to say, these are the reasons why I made this video so that we can learn how to become a better version of ourselves in 2023, based off of the lessons that I learned in 2022. I'm just here to help you. So let's get started. So tip number 1 is don't let anyone make you feel bad for wanting to change or wanting to grow. It's literally a part of life, y'all. If you're not changing or growing in some way, shape, or form, you're not living. We literally grow every single day physically. We grow every single day emotionally, spiritually, mentally, if you allow yourself. So I say that to say, don't let nobody make you feel bad for it. I personally can't stand the whole social media thing where people say like, oh, new year, new me, new goals, all that kind of stuff, and then people kind of bash them for that. They're like, oh, you're gonna be the same person you was last year. Like, I hate that. You sound like a hater. You're lame if you do that, because at the end of the day, we're meant to grow, we're meant to change, and sometimes people don't have their change until the new year starts. That's what the new year is for. It gives you hope. It gives you a chance to start over again if you want. You can literally reinvent yourself if you want. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for wanting to evolve. It is a part of life. Let them stay stagnant in what they want to do. Let them stay stuck in the same place that they are, but you do you. You grow, you change. You be the beautiful butterfly that you are, and you evolve, girl or guy. Do you. Tip number 2 is give yourself grace. I cannot stress this enough. This is something that I even had to learn myself. Give yourself grace. I just feel like if God can give us so much grace, why can't we do the same for ourselves and others? Like, I feel like for me personally, I am my biggest critic. Like sometimes I'm so hard on myself because I just be having unrealistic expectations about things. And it just doesn't have to be that way. Like you should be gentle with yourself. You should give yourself grace. Everything is not going to fall through the way you want them to fall through. If you didn't get it right one day, try it again the next day. If you didn't get it right in the last hour, try it again the next hour. If you didn't get it right in the last month, try again another month. Like give yourself some grace. Everything is not going to be the way you want it to be, and it's okay. If God can do it for us, why can't we do it for ourselves? Tip number 3, prioritize yourself. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress this enough. I just feel like, how can I say this? I just feel like none of the factors in your life can operate if you are not okay, if you are not here. So for instance, you cannot be the best employee, you cannot be the best daughter, you cannot be the best girlfriend, you cannot be the best friend if you are not being yourself, if you are not well, if you are not okay. So prioritize yourself. It's okay to say no. Set healthy boundaries, and the people who love you and care about you will respect them. It's nothing wrong with taking some time out for yourself. Sometimes I don't like to be on the phone. Sometimes I need moments to myself, and that's okay. Like I deserve those moments for myself. So don't forget to prioritize yourself while you're out being Superman and Superwoman. Don't forget to be all that for you. So tip number 4, I think, don't take the little things for granted. I know that we kind of move in a fast-paced life where we're looking at social media and we see all that everybody else has, and we're constantly always asking God for more, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with asking our Father for more, because we have a giving Father. He wants to give us more, especially because he feels like we're deserving of it. It's nothing wrong with asking for more. But sometimes I can't help but wonder, how can you ask God for more if you don't appreciate the little things that he's already given you? For instance, something as simple as breathing, something as simple as having limbs, or something as simple as enjoying nature. Those are natural blessings that he's given us already, and some of us don't even appreciate it. Some of us has gotten lazy and we want everybody to do things for us. Some of us just don't appreciate those things. Meanwhile, you have people who don't have use of their limbs. You have people who can't go outside because of whatever reason. You have people who don't breathe the same way you do. So don't be afraid to take a moment and be grateful for the little blessings that God has already given you. And I know we like to ask God for more, like a bigger house or a better job, but some people don't have a house. Some people don't have a job. Y'all, I ain't had no job last year, and I was applying, I ain't had nothing. But I said that to say, don't take the little things for granted, because one day you might be without it. You know what I'm saying? Think about 2020. A lot of us wasn't even allowed to go outside. A lot of us was, stressed out because we didn't have that simple luxury. So don't take it for granted. Tip number 5 is a big one. Y'all, discipline over motivation. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. Discipline over motivation. I realized last year that there were so many things, y'all, so many business ideas, so many goals, so many ideas in general, so many things that I just thought about doing last year, right? And I had all the motivation to go for it. I had all the motivation to do it. I had all the motivation to see it through just off of being on that high of thinking of something new. But once that high of motivation comes down, you gonna need something behind that motivation to keep you going, i.e. discipline. You have to discipline yourself. You have to be consistent. You have to tell yourself, regardless of whether you feel like doing something or not, get up and do it anyway. That's my problem, y'all. Because last year I was supposed to lose weight. I feel like I've been saying that every year, but that's not the point. I just started coming off that high, and then I wasn't working out anymore. And so if I had the discipline behind me, I would have just said, you know, Kiara, regardless of whether you feel like it or not, no matter how you feel, you need to go to the gym. You need to do some kind of form of workout. You need to move your body. Now I'm back home and I'm 20 pounds heavier on top of the 20 pounds that I wanted to lose in the first place. So I say all that to say discipline over motivation. You can do it, just you have to discipline yourself. So far, I've been getting up every day at 6 a.m. That was a goal for me, to get up and start my day earlier and attend the prayer service. And so I've been doing that, and I'm very proud of myself. One small goal at a time, take it one day at a time, and just do it every day. And I promise you, you could reach the goals that you want little by little, day by day. Just, you can do it. Tip number 6 is be a person of your word. So I kind of pride myself on being a woman of my word. I feel like if I don't have anything else to give, I have my word. And I feel like I have that towards everybody else. So like when I tell somebody else I'm gonna do something for them, I do it. Like, because I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. But I don't have that same mantra for myself, if that makes sense. So for instance, I've been telling myself for years I'm gonna lose weight. I've been saying it, but I haven't really been executing it like how I've been saying it. So be a person of your word, not only just to others, but to yourself as well. It really will go a long way. If you can keep all these promises to other people, why can't you do it for yourself? You know what I'm saying? So be a person of your word. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Not just for other people, but for yourself as well. Tip number 7. I think this is 7. Improve other people's experience of yourself. Now, I already know y'all gonna try to eat me up about this, but I'm gonna say it again. Improve other people's experience of yourself. That means, how can I say this? I know that we kind of live in a world where people are like, oh, I don't care what nobody thinks about me. I don't care about what they gotta say about me. Blah, blah, blah. And I just feel like, I used to be like that to a certain extent. Eventually, I grew up and I started feeling like, well, I do care about the people who care about me and what they think about me and what they're experiencing from me. For example, I just moved back home where my grandmother and my mother and my sister lives, right? If I am not being pleasant in the household, I'm ruining their experience of me, right? Because we all have to live in this house together, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm just, being unpleasant in the house, I'm walking around with the attitude, it's ruining their experience of me, and it could possibly be ruining their energy. So I just say all that to say, like, improve other people's experience of you. The people that you love and that you care about, you should care about what they think. Sometimes you could be doing something and you don't even know that you're doing it. But if people love you and they care about you, they'll tell you, and you will improve it off the strength of, I don't want you to have a bad experience with me. So if I am being negative, I need you to tell me so I can stop doing it. If I am being, judgy, I need you to tell me so I can stop doing it, because I care about how you're experiencing me. I think that is something that should be picked up with people, period, because everybody's all like, oh, I don't care about what nobody think about me. And I get it to a certain extent. Like, certain people, you shouldn't care about what they think about you, because they ain't paying your bills, they ain't helping you with nothing, they're not contributing to the better side of you. But those who are, you should care. So improve other people's experience of you. It will go a long way with you trying to improve yourself. Tip number 8, and boy, this is a big one, and I already know y'all gonna try to eat me up for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it needs to be said. Fine-tune your social media. I'm gonna say it again. Fine-tune your social media. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much social media and the things that you feed yourself on a day-to-day contributes to your thought process. I used to be one of those people who's like, oh, I just be on social media to laugh, which I do. I'd be cracking up. Like, I don't see how people take social media serious, because I be on there cracking up. But I still was paying attention to the things that did not benefit me in my life. For example, my guilty pleasure is celebrity gossip. Y'all, I just feel like I don't mind seeing celebrities going through the same thing everyday people do, because some people they don't understand that they're people just like we are, so they go through stuff too. And reality TV shows. So I realized that I was following like a lot of celebrity gossip pages, and I was just like, ugh, some of those pages not even credible. Like they just making up drama just to make it up. So I had to unfollow the unreliable ones. I still follow the main ones. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still working on it. But I say all that to say I had to fine tune that because it wasn't geared towards who I am now. Same thing with, I had to unfollow a lot of light-skinned influencers. I had to unfollow them. I'm sorry, I said it. It should be obvious, but I had to unfollow them. I had to unfollow a lot of the girlies with the BBLs. I had to unfollow them. I had to unfollow anybody who just wasn't geared to who the person that I am now or the person that I want to be. And I say light-skinned girlies not to be offensive, but y'all, I don't look like y'all. So I found myself, saying like, oh my God, I love her makeup, and trying to mimic the makeup, and then getting frustrated because it didn't look the same. Well, it doesn't look the same because you don't look like her. You know what I'm saying? Like if you found a darker skinned girlie who did the same thing, then maybe you'll, see the comparison, but you getting frustrated because that person don't look like you. Same thing with my body. I had unrealistic body goals. Unrealistic body goals for myself because of what I was seeing on social media. And I'm already a thick girl, you know what I'm saying? If I lose the proper weight, I would have the little BBLs that these girls is paying for naturally. But because of what I was seeing on my social media, it really got into my mind. So now I only follow darker skinned content creators whom I love, who are into like makeup, hair, motivation, being a boss, being a lady, catering to their feminine side. I follow pages like that. I follow fitness pages. I follow a lot of fitness girlies. I don't care if you dark skin, light skin, if you into fitness, I follow you. If we have the same kind of body type and I'm just looking for that motivation, I follow you. I just had to follow people who reminded me of myself and who is geared towards the person that I want to be. Now, just as a disclaimer, I'm not saying that I don't follow no light-skinned girls. I have plenty of light-skinned friends. I do look up to plenty of light-skinned influencers like Aaliyah J or I don't know, somebody else. But I'm saying most of the girlies that I follow, they're dark-skinned because I see myself in them. And yeah, you just have to fine-tune your social media to who you are and the person that you want to be.
So I just wanted to give one more disclaimer saying that I was just using light skinned girls as an example. It wasn't necessarily saying that I don't follow any light skinned girls at all. That's not true. If you look on my page, I follow all kind of people. It was just more so girls that are motivational, girls who are inspiring to me, girls who are into fitness, girls who are into makeup, girls who are into beauty. I do not follow many of the BBL girlies anymore. I do not follow a lot of the light skinned influencers anymore because I just don't relate to them. It's not trying to be like a bully or anything like that. Because like I said, I follow all kind of people. You just have to be somebody that I see myself in. And a lot of the influencer girlies these days, I don't see myself in. Even if you are a dark skinned girl, if you not promoting positivity, if you with all the rah-rah and you ain't got no growth going on, I don't follow you or I will unfollow you. So just wanted to put that out there. All right.
Period. Tip number 9 is gain spiritual strength. At the beginning of last year, I was not going to church like that. I had a relationship with God, but I wasn't really utilizing it like that. And I feel like that's why I was so depressed and I was so lost and all that kind of stuff, because I wasn't feeding my relationship with God. But towards the end of the year, once I started going back to church, I saw a difference. I wasn't so angry anymore. I was fixing the things that needed to be fixed. that, you know, I only got from the messages from church. So I say gain some spiritual strength, enhance your relationship with God, and it'll change a lot for you. It did a lot for me, I can't lie. So tip number 10 is prioritize productivity. So I spent a lot of time being lazy last year. I did. I spent a lot of time being lazy because I just felt like I needed a break. But then there were times when I'm like, ugh, you need to do something. So what am I trying to get at? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your day. There's nothing wrong with taking a break, because that's what I did. And I feel a lot better for last year. I really do. Like, especially the second half of the year, I feel a lot better last year. Like, I don't look at last year as a complete waste. But don't waste your time. There were plenty of times where I could have been, even if I'm just at home chilling, I could have been writing, I could have been working on a new script, I could have been learning more lines, I could have been researching, I could have been doing something to enhance myself. I could have been painting my toenails. I could have been learning how to do my nails. That's something that I'm trying to pick up this year, thanks to my mom. I could have been doing something else, but most of the time at the beginning of last year, I was sitting at home watching TV. And I wasn't even watching TV that was like benefiting me as an actor. It was more so of like old stuff that I'm like, you know, oh, I wish I was still a part of something like that, or like I miss the good old days, kind of like that. Don't waste your time like that. Prioritize your time. Prioritize being productive. Prioritize doing something that will cater to you. No matter if it's educational, no matter if it's spiritual, no matter if it's mental, no matter if it's emotional, do something that's going to cater to you. Don't waste your time. Prioritize productivity. Those little moments where you could be doing something helps with the big stuff. So prioritize. Tip number 11. Oh my gosh, y'all. We have to slow down. We have to learn how to be present. Well, I'm saying we, but I know I need to learn how to slow down and be present. Y'all, my mind is like an ever-turning wheel. It's always something going on up there. Even when I don't want, I could be laying in bed ready to go to sleep and my mind just start going. And I am now trying to figure out ways to slow that down, to be able to calm down, to be able to be present. There are some times when I could be at an event and I'm thinking about something else and I'm not in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that, because we miss out on grand moments because of our minds just going elsewhere. So slow down. Enjoy the time that you have. Enjoy being present. Enjoy your time with your family. Be present with them, because there's going to be a day where you might not have them anymore, and so all you have is those memories. But how can you miss the memories when you wasn't even mentally there? There are times when people tell me like, yeah, Kiara, you remember this? You remember when we did that in the third? And I be like, no, I don't remember. But it's because I wasn't mentally present. So please, I encourage you to please be present. Recenter yourself and just stay in the moment. It'll help you appreciate a lot of the things that's around you. Number 12, honor your friendships. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I might just cry. When I tell y'all that last year, I did not realize how important my friendships were until I was back at home stressing the freak out. I really appreciate my friendships. And, since I'm talking about friendships, I just want to shout out my friend Kayla and my god sister Tiana, because I personally feel, and my friend Angel, because I personally feel like without y'all, I would not have made it through the year. And I know I have told y'all, some of this, but just to say it again publicly, like, I don't know if I would have made it through last year without y'all. Y'all was always encouraging me, especially my sister. My sister been saying like, here, you need to get right with YouTube. She was always trying to put me on, and I just was like, doing my own thing. But she just always stayed down, and she just always encouraged me. And my friend Kayla, we was going through the same things because of like us graduated, and we was just kind of stuck and lost, and she just understood And my friend Angel, we reconnected last year, and last year was a blast because of those friends. Like, I'm genuinely telling y'all that I don't think I would have made. Oh, and my stepsister. I mean, family, of course. Like, my god sister and my stepsister, they're my family. But y'all know how I feel about y'all. But anyway, back to the tips. Honor your friendships. Honor your friendships. If people mean that much to you, tell them. Okay? If you make a commitment to your friend, honor it, because good friends are very hard to come by. And like I said, if it wasn't for last year and my friends helping pull me through, I just don't know if I would have made it without them. So I love y'all. And even the friends who, you know, I was shouting out the main friends, but I've had all kind of friends, like all kind of friends throughout the year just encouraging me. I can't even name all y'all without feeling like I'm gonna leave somebody out, but y'all know who y'all are. Encouraging me with my career. My palm is itching. I must be finna get some money. But encouraging me with my career, encouraging me with acting, encouraging me with staying on social media. They always be telling me like I could be that social media girly, but I just be playing. And y'all, I really do be playing for real. But I'm trying to get better at it. I'm such a candid person. Like I need to live in the moment. But anyway, I say that to say, honor good friendships because they are so hard to come about. And to my friends and to my sisters, I love y'all so much. I genuinely don't think I would have got through it without y'all. So yeah. Tip number 13. If it does not service you, let it go. I'm gonna say this one more time. If it does not service you in a positive way, let it the go. Let it go. It has no business being there with you. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about things. I'm talking about jobs. I'm talking about relationships. If it does not cater to you being a better person, let it go. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't even have to go into details. We be holding on to things that God be trying to get us to let go. You get what I'm saying? For our better, for our good. So if that boy ain't treating you like how you want him to be treating you, because you know you're a queen and you know you deserve better, but you just want love and it's nice to have somebody love. Girl, if you don't let it go, all these men in this world and you rather settle for this little dust bunny, please. Or if this friendship doesn't give you what you need from it, if this friendship doesn't give you what you need out of it, it's nothing wrong with talking about it. It's nothing wrong with communicating it. But I don't suggest putting up with it. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about all things like food. You know what I'm saying? I have a very unhealthy relationship with food. And that don't service me. You know what I'm saying? I keep gaining weight. Like, it's not helping me. And, you know, being plus size is already in my genes. Like, I don't need to help. You know what I'm saying? So let it go. And find better alternatives to these relationships and these friendships and all that kind of stuff. But if it's not helping you, if it's not for your greater good, bye. So, tip number 14, find your own version of luxury and happiness. Y'all, I know, like I said, us being on social media, we get consumed with a lot of different things and other people's version of happiness and luxury, but how is that helping you? Like, you wanting a Louis bag because your favorite influencer got a Louis bag, how does that help you? How is that defining your own luxury? No, you only getting it because you want, because somebody else that you like got it. No ma'am, no sir. Find your own version of happiness. Find your own version of luxury. For me, a simple luxury is just being able to go out to eat whenever I want and not have to worry about money. That's a simple luxury. A simple luxury for me is being able to watch all of my favorite shows or new shows on different streaming platforms. I hate it when I don't have a subscription to a platform and I'm trying to watch something. I hate it. Find your own version of luxury. A simple luxury for me is just being able to get my toenails painted. I'm not really into like nails anymore because they be hurting my hand. I be into like press-ons now. But another simple luxury is like being able to get your nails put on and taken off. Because some people, they don't be wanting to pay for that service fee. I am one of those people. I will not pay for it. I will just bite them off. But they be hurting my hand. So those are simple luxuries. Find your own version of luxury. You don't have to have the best wardrobe. You don't have to have the latest fashions. You don't have to have the best hair. You know what I'm saying? Find your own version of luxury and happiness. Everybody doesn't experience happiness the same way. Everybody doesn't get happiness the same way. Simple happiness for me is being able to go take a walk and enjoy nature. Simple happiness for me is being able to go be by a body of water, because I feel like that's where I connect with God the most, is through water and through music or through entertainment, period. So I say that to say, find your own luxury and stick with it. Don't worry about what all these other people doing. You do you. Do you. Number 15, do what works for you. Okay? Do what works for you. Y'all, I took that year off last year, or the year or half a year, whatever you want to say, despite of what everybody else was saying. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that much money. I wasn't able to do everything like how I used to do. But y'all, I was genuinely happy for the free time. In that free time, I was able to work on more sets. I was able to start my, not start, because I already had it started, but I was able to rewrite my script. I was able to do small gigs that I was getting paid for. Like, I was able to go back and forth to Savannah whenever I wanted, go back and forth to Charlotte whenever I wanted. Like, I was just doing me without the pressure of having a job, without the pressure of money, without all those different pressures. Do what works for you. You will figure it out, okay? If you need to take some time off, take the time off. If you need to go away, go away. If you need to, I don't know, just do what works for you, guys. I promise you it will be fine in the end. Do whatever God is leading you to do. I really felt like that year off from life last year was spiritually led, because if you know me, you know that I like to have money. You know that I like to be able to take care of myself. Y'all, I like to get my hair did, and I feel like I look crazy right now. It taught me so much about not having to depend on money, not having to depend on friends, not having to depend on community, because that's what I was used to at school, not having to depend on anybody else but God. That is what it taught me. That is what that year off was meant for. And eventually, it was hard in the first 6 months, I'm not even gonna lie. But once I got it, the last 6 months, oh my gosh, I'm telling y'all, I have no regrets about 2022. It was not the easiest year, but when I tell y'all it was necessary, it was necessary. And I can't thank God enough for all that he did for me and didn't do for me in 2022, because it was all for my good. So guys, do what works for you. Do what God tell you to do. Don't worry about what other people got to say. Don't, let people be all in your ear about what they think you should be doing. Do what works for you. I promise you, you will feel better at the end of the day. So I got 2 more little bonus ones, y'all, because I was supposed to stop at 15, but I just got 2 more bonus ones. So it's nothing wrong with a little more tips, you know what I'm saying? We trying to prosper in 2023 and so forth. So y'all take these tips, okay? So tip number 16, y'all, take accountability for yourself. I cannot stress that enough. I always tell my family, I always tell my friends, can't nobody check me like how I check me. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. There was one time when I had got locked outside of the house after work. I had already explained to my family, like, hey, I do not like it when y'all lock the door, especially when y'all know that I'm outside. It really bothers me and it hurts my feelings. Please don't do that. And so the door ended up accidentally getting locked again. I was so mad. I was furious. I was angry because I was just so upset. I was like ready to go off on everybody. But then I had to stop and I thought about it. I was like, Kiara, why does that really make you so mad? Like, what's the problem? Like, internally, what's going on to where that is making you so upset like that. And I end up realizing that I didn't like getting locked outside of the house because the little girl in me always experienced neglect and always experienced inconsideration. I never had people considering me the same way I considered them. And I always, was neglected as a child. And so in my adult life, when little things like that happen, little things of inconsideration and neglect, I get so mad about it. Like, it really, really, really does hurt my feelings. And I be wanting to cry and I be wanting to fight and all that kind of stuff. I say all that to say, I will check me before somebody else check me. And even if somebody else check me, I don't have no problem with taking accountability on something that I did, especially if it's something that can help me be a better person. If I never had to look within myself and ask myself like, Kira, why did that bother you? I would have never acknowledged the fact that, yes, girl, you was neglected as a child, or you didn't feel considered as much as a child, and that's why that bothers you. So take accountability for yourself. Do some self-assessment. Check yourself. Can't nobody check you like you. You gotta be real with yourself and do the work. Take accountability, period. My last and final tip for being a better you in 2023 is don't talk about it, be about it. Y'all, I cannot express to y'all how much there have been so many things that I have said that I wanted to do, so many things that I could have been doing if I hadn't just been talking about it. All that talk. Don't talk about it, show me. Show me. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you want to start a business, start the business. If you want to lose weight, lose the weight. If you want to, get closer to God, get closer to God. But do it. Don't just talk about it. Do it. Take those little steps. Sometimes all it takes is the first step. I cannot express to you how hard the first step is, but just do it. You know what I'm saying? If you fail, get back up and try again. Do it, y'all. In 2023, we are bossing up, y'all. We cannot keep talking about the same old stuff over and over and over again, y'all. We gotta do it. Okay, and don't do it for nobody else. Do it for you, because you deserve better, because it's what you want. Go get it. Be about it. Be about that action. Y'all, that's the little thing from Beyonce. I'm gonna have to play that in here.
Stay focused. Don't talk about what you're gonna do. Don't just dream about what you're gonna do. Don't criticize somebody else for what they're not doing. You be it. Be about it. Be about that action and go do it. Keep your eye on your
But she was right. Do it. Like, do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Let me see, from the Usher song. Anyway, let me calm down. I really, really pray that y'all found this video useful, helpful, inspiring, motivational to become a better version of yourself based off of the things that I've experienced last year. I have so many plans for this channel this year, and I know I say that every year, but y'all, I plan on doing it this year for real. So y'all just stay tuned. We made it past 100 subscribers. That's good. Y'all, I remember when I had 6 subscribers. So if 100 people was in my room right now and they wanted to hear me talk, I'd be so grateful. So thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you to the new subscribers. I promise I won't disappoint this year. And y'all just stick with me, stay with me. I got some goals to get a new camera, because I need a new camera, and I need a new phone and all that kind of stuff. I got some things that I really want to do, and I'm gonna make sure that I get it done this year for real. Watch, by the end, when I'm making my last video for the year, we gonna compare. We gonna see the difference. We gonna try to check everything off that list, y'all, for real. I love you guys, my new babes. I didn't ask y'all if y'all like that name, but I don't know, I kind of want a name for y'all. I called my customers on Nubia's Closet my new babes, so that's why I was calling y'all new babes. But then I also like Royals too, but everybody use Royals. Anyway, not the point. If y'all could suggest a new name, I would be open to hearing it. Until then, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video for your friends. We are bossing up in 2023. You heard me? That's so corny, but anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.